月の庭を行く列車 Quietly across the night 白い花の海の中 Swimming through the light 木のすすき揺れるたび Moonbeams ripple on the ground 誰も知らない little station without a sound 君と見たあの月夜 Still blooming in the air White lilies under silver skies Waiting there Every passing carriage carries bits of moonlight Like forgotten postcards traveling through the night The railway that crossed the moon garden Running where the lilies glow 君と見た光の道 Still softly flows Even when the summer fades and the fireflies are gone Every silver petal keeps holding on Window に映る満月は Floating beside the train あの日の優しい言葉が Comes back again Bell の音も聞こえない Only flowers in the breeze 夜の庭の物語 Drifting through the leaves さよならの代わりに The lilies face the sky Like tiny moons awakening as we passed by もし願いが一つ Sleeping in the white Let it ride the moonlit train through the night The railway that crossed the moon garden Running where the lilies glow 君と見た光の道 Still softly flows 朝日が花を染めて Turning silver into gold Every dream we left unfinished Starts to unfold 月の庭の花たちが Opening to the morning sky まだ誰もたどり着けない Stations drift nearby 地下鉄の奥の奥 Hidden under passing trains 青い水が揺れている Like forgotten rain 誰も気づかないまま People hurry through the night でもグラスの向こうには Another world in sight クラゲが空のように Floating slow and free 君 me to meet the blue constellation shining through the clouds. 朝日が上を照らし Morning crosses overhead. Still the little sea below. Dreams instead. クラゲの残した光が Drifting through the glass. まだ名前のない星に Learning how to last. 夜の路地裏の奥で A tiny bell begins to ring. 小さな月の店が Opening for spring. Glass bin の中に並ぶ Moons of silver, gold and blue. 誰も知らない明かりたち Waiting just for you. 君と見たあの満月も Miniature and bright. パンの中で輝いて Softly through the night. Every little moon has a story of its own. Floating in a glass jar far away from home. The planet shop that sold little moons hidden in the midnight glow. 君と見た空のかけら still shines below. Even when the stars grow faint and disappear from sight, every tiny moon remains lighting up the night. Shelf の上の crescent moon sleeping beside the rain. あの日の忘れ物が comes alive again. Blue moon made of ocean dreams. Golden moon of summer skies. 君の笑顔みたいに reflecting in my eyes. さよならの代わりに The shopkeeper smiled and said, Take this little moon with you before the night has fled. もし願いが一つ Lost beyond the blue, let a tiny moonlight path lead it back to you. The planet shop that sold little moons hidden in the midnight glow. 君と見た空のかけら still shines below. 朝日が窓を染めて turning silver into gold. Every moon we carried home starts to unfold. 小さな月が空へ昇り Leaving trails of gentle light. まだ誰も見たことのない Nights take flight. 4時12分の鐘が Echoes through the sleeping town. まだ明けぬ空の下 Nothing makes a sound. 時計台の窓からは A thousand rooftops shine. 君 夢でもあの夜だけは Still feels near Every turning gear Knows where time has gone でも記憶だけは Still holding on The clock towered for 12 a.m. Watching over dreams below 君と見た街の光 Still softly close Even when the seasons change And yesterday moves on Every bell inside the dark carries a song古い階段登るたび Dust begins to dance あの日交わした言葉が Still waits for a chance 雲の隙間に残った One fading silver star 見つけられずにいた夢は Never too far さよならの代わりに The clock kept ticking slow Like a quiet lighthouse for the roads below もし願いが一つ Hidden in the dawn Let it become a bell ringing on The clock towered for 12 a.m. Watching over dreams below 君と見た街の光 Still softly close 朝日が雲を開き Turning blue into gold Every hour we thought we lost returns untold時計台の最後の鐘が Melting into morning air まだ誰も知らない空に Hanging lanterns there 真夜中のプラネタリウム夢のかけら集めて Secrets that it keeps 古い透明の天井に Stars begin to bloom 誰かの夢が映されて Brightening the room 君と見たあの未来も Floating overhead Painted in celestial light Words we never said Every borrowed dream becomes a constellation Shining through the darkness without hesitation The planetarium that borrowed dreams Drawing futures in the sky 君と見た光の道 Still passing by Even when the stars grow faint And drift beyond the blue Every dream projected there Still leads to you Empty seats and silver dust Waiting through the night あの日の願いの続きが Turns into starlight Always says あのスクリーンの中 Summer never ends Every dream forgotten once returns again さよならの代わりに The projector softly hummed Showing all the roads we missed And where they come from もし願 dream we left unfinished starts to unfold. 返した夢の星座たちCrossing through the morning light まだ誰も見たことのない Skies awake and bright月が昇る頃だけ A little bakery wakes ぬくもりのあたりが spilling through the gates 古いレンガの店の先 Moonlight paints the street 誰も知らないオーブンから Sweet dreams and wheat パンの香りに誘われて The night begins to slow 君と歩いたあの道に Silver flowers grow Every love remembers someone passing by Like tiny pieces of the midnight sky The bakery that opened at moonrise Selling warmth instead of bread 君と見た月の光 Still close ahead Even when the morning comes And stars begin to fade Every sweet forgotten wish Has already been made Window の奥のクロワッサンは Shining soft and gold あの日言えなかったことが Still waits untold Milk tea の煙の中 Tiny galaxies appear 君の笑う面影が Feels so near さよならの代わりに The baker gave the moon Wrapped in paper starlight For the journey home もし願いが一つ Sleeping in the night Let it become A cinnamon star Filled with light The bakery that opened at moonrise Selling warmth instead of bread 君と見た月の光 Still close ahead朝日が海を染めて Turning blue to gold Every little dream we carried Starts to unfold 焼けた星のパンたちが Cooling in the morning air まだ誰も食べたことのない Constellations waiting there 屋上に響く radio Playing songs from long ago 夜の風が吹いていく Soft and slow 街の明かりの海の中 Like stars beneath the sky 君と聞いたあのメロディー Still passing by 古いアンテナの向こう Voices fading in and out あの日言えなかったこと keeping me awake tonight. 君と見たあの流れ星 Still burning bright. Billboard の光の向こう Dreams are drifting by. もう戻れない季節でも I still try. さよならは聞かなかった The radio played instead. あの夜のメロディーが Still lives inside my head. もしまた会えるなら Up on this rooftop high. この歌を届けたい Across the sky. Rooftop radio at 11:43. Playing songs you left with me. 君の声が聞こえそうで Floating through the breeze. 朝日が空を染めて Bringing gold into the blue. Every station that I find still reminds me of you. Radio はまだ流れる Through the fading night. また夜が来るまで Good night. Good night.満月の夜にだけ The bells begin to ring. 街は静かに目を覚まし Preparing everything. Stone streets glow with lantern light. Shops begin to close. Everyone already knows it's time again to go. Bridges fold like paper cranes. Windows gather stars. The whole city starts to move without a single car. Every full moon changes where the city stays. Mountains 1 month, then oceans the next day. The city that migrated every full moon, never sleeping in one place. 君と歩いたあの坂道 now drifts through space. Every rooftop keeps a memory, every alley keeps a light. Traveling beneath the silver moon through the night. Last month it overlooked the sea. Before that desert sand. Tomorrow no one really knows where the city plans to land. Postcards carry different skies depending where they're sent. Even maps have given up の街は変わったけど Some things never change 君がくれた優しさ still remains さよならは終わりじゃない Just another page to turn 君と見た未来の色 Still continues to burn もしまた会えるなら Beneath these cherry trees この歌を歌おう Carried by the breeze 桜 after midnight Floating through the silver air 君の名前ささやけば I can feel you everywhere 朝日が空を染めて Bringing brand new light Every blossom leads me home Through the fading night 桜舞う夜に Moonlight shining bright またいつか会える My day Good night 雨上がりのプラネタリオン Stars are waking one by one まだ濡れる stone pavement Holding little suns Glass 喉に映る空 Looks deeper than before 雫が星を運んで Across the floor 君と見た constellation Drawn in silver light あの日の話はまだ Floating through the night Every drop of rain Reflects another sky でも君の面影は The brightest one tonight The planetarium after the rain Keeps a universe inside 君と見た星の海が Still survives the tide Even when the clouds move on And leave the moon behind Every star we couldn't reach Still shines in my mind Empty seats and quiet footsteps echo softly in the hall Projector の光だけが Painting on the wall 遠くの街の明かりさえ Looks like galaxies below 君といたあの夜が Won't let go さよならの代わりに The rain began to fall Like 1,000 tiny messages across it all もし願いが一つ Sleeping in the dark Let it become a comet Leaving its mark The planetarium after the rain Keeps a universe inside 君と見た星の海が Still survives the tide 朝日が止めを照らし Turning midnight into gold Every dream we left unfinished Starts to unfold 水に浮かんだ 夜の郵便局の窓に Tiny stars begin to glow 誰も知らない手紙が Waiting down below 古いメールボックスの奥に Dreams arrive each night 名前のない思い出たち Wrapped in silver light 君に送れなかった Words I never found Still asleep in envelopes without a sound Every little letter travels through the sky Like paper birds that learn to fly The post office that collected starlight Keeping wishes safe and warm 君に届かない言葉も Sheltered from the storm Even when the constellations fade And the moon forgets to shine Every letter finds a road Across the night Stamp の上に残る月 Silver on the blue 手紙の隙間から I still think of you 風はシェルフを擦れてゆく Like pages turning slow あの日の願いだけは Still aglow さよならの代わりに I wrote the sky instead Holding little galaxies inside what was unsaid 星願いが一つ Lost among the stars Let the postman deliver Wherever you are The post office that collected starlight Keeping wishes safe and warm 君に届かない言葉も Sheltered from the storm 朝日が窓を照らし Turn silver into gold Every unopened letter Starts to unfold 開けた手紙の中から Paper stars take flight まだ誰も見たことのない Morning learns to write Jinga no hate no bakery Opens when the stars grow dim 星の粉が舞う中 Lights softly swim 宇宙のオーブンの中で Golden galaxies arise 誰も食べたことのない Bread of midnight skies 君と見たあの満月も Baked into a roll Wrapped in little silver paper For a wandering soul Every loaf remembers A constellation's glow Like a warm forgotten summer from long ago The bakery at the end of the Milky Way Selling mornings made of light 君と見た星の香り Still shines tonight Even when the galaxies drift beyond the blue Every stardust pastry keeps a piece of you Croissant moons and comet pies Rest beside the door あの日の夢の続きが Waiting evermore Lantern planets slowly 星の香り Still shines tonight 朝日が銀河を染めて Turning silver into gold Every dream we left unfinished Starts to unfold 焼けた星のパンたちが Sailing through the morning sky まだ誰も食べたことのない Sunrises drift by 世界の hate のアテリエ A lantern softly glows Maps of places no one knows Cover the walls in rows Every coastline drawn by hand Every mountain traced But these lands were never found Or ever placed 君と見たあの夕焼けも Pinned upon a chart A horizon nobody reached Yet everyone could start Some horizons disappear Before they're ever seen So you draws them from memory Of what might have been The cartographer who drew forgotten horizons Mapping edges of the sky 君と見た遠くの海 Still drifts nearby Every line a road untraveled Every mark a distant shore Places waiting patiently For something more Compasses spin endlessly Across the wooden floor Searching for directions That don't exist anymore Oh, that laces breathe softly When midnight fills the room Their paper oceans rising Like flowers in bloom さよならの代わりに He folded one small map And placed it in a bottle Without a cap Then he set it on the window Facing westward seas Where unfinished sunsets linger In the breeze星のホテルのロビーで A comet signs its name 輝くスーケース一つ Arriving through the rain Reception の鐘が鳴る Softly through the cosmic hall 誰も知らない旅人が Answers to the call Milky Way の階段を Slowly climbing one by one 窓の外で流れ星 Waiting for the sun Every guest who comes Carries distant skies Hidden in their luggage Tiny fireflies The hotel where comets check in Never asking where they've been 君と見た夢の部屋が Still clouds floating through the blue. Let it find an empty room reserved for you. The hotel where comets check in, never asking where they've been. Kimi to mita yume no heya ga still close within. Asahi ga uchu wo sonaka, turning midnight into gold. Every traveler of the stars finds a hand to hold. Check out suru suisei tachi ga leaving trails across the dawn. Mada daremo tomatta koto no nai. Skies keep opening on. Yoru no umi no ue ni tatsu a hotel made of light. Tonight the comets check themselves into the night. Lobby no chandelier wa made of frozen stars. Travelers from distant skies arrive from worlds afar. Kimi to mita ano nagare boshi, signed its name in gold. Then took a key from room 19 before the night grew old. Every passing comet needs somewhere to rest after crossing galaxies without a guess. The hotel where comets checked in above the sleeping sea. Kimi to mita hikari no tabi still drifts through me. Moonlit hallways softly glow with stories left behind. Every guest leaves stardust in the curtains and the blinds. Room 27 overlooks the tides of cloud below. Anohi no yakusoku ga moves with the afterglow. Silver suitcases of light rest beside each bed, filled with little universes and words unsaid. Sayonara no kawari ni a comet left a note, folded in a paper star that somehow stayed afloat. The receptionist just smiled and placed it on the shelf between forgotten midnights and stories of herself. The hotel where comets checked in above the sleeping sea. Kimi to mita hikari no tabi still drifts through me. One by one the guests departed as dawn began to rise, leaving trails across the windows like signatures in the sky. Room 19 remains unlocked. The key still hangs in place. Some nights the staff swear they can hear a suitcase being dragged. Furui shoten gai no oku de one light still remains. Hono nioi to yoru no kaze waiting by the door 時計は夜を刻んで Quiet as the falling snow それでもこの場所だけは Refuses to let go さよならよりもずっと Beautiful was the time 君と見た世界が Still lives in every line もし願いが一つ Hidden in a book somewhere Let it drift between the pages Like a prayer The bookstore that never closed Keeps our memories inside 君と読んだ物語 Still survives the tide 朝日が窓を照らし Dust begins to glow Every story finds its ending And let's go 閉じられた本の中で The last firefly remains 夜の間守った光は Learning how to become morning海を見る郵便局 Opens before the dawn 届かなかった朝たちが Waiting all along シェルフに並ぶ手紙は Colored gold and rose まだ誰も見たことない Morning skies enclosed 君と見るはずだった朝 Sleeping in a drawer Wrapped in little rays of light Forever wanting more Every unsent sunrise carries someone's name Like a promise left unfinished Burning like a flame The post office for unsent sunrises Keeping dawns that couldn't stay 君と見たはずの光 Waits another day Even when the ocean mist Covers all in blue Every sunrise saved inside Still reaches you Seagulls cross the pastel sky Above the silent shore あの日の約束が Knocks upon the door Envelopes of amber clouds Drifting through the air Forgotten mornings gathering Somewhere there さよならの代わりに We mailed a little dawn Hoping it would find a place to carry on もし願いが一つ Lost before the day Let it write a sunrise letter Far away The post office for unsent 丘の上のカフェドラルに Sleeping kites hang overhead 夕焼けのステイングラスから Rivers of color spread 風のない夜の中 Nothing moves at all でも小さな木手たちが Dream beyond the wall 君と見たあの空も Folded in their wings 遠くの夏の思い出が Still quietly sings Every sleeping kite keeps a piece of blue Like forgotten afternoons shared with you The cathedral of sleeping kites Holding skies from long ago 君と見た風の奇跡 Still softly close Even when the daylight fades beyond the colored glass Every kite remembers where the summer passed Bell の音も聞こえない Only dust and light Yet the kites above begin to shimmer in the night 窓に映る満月は Silver on the floor あの日の約束が Knocking at the door さよならの代わりに The wind returned at last Waking every sleeping kite from the past もし願いが一つ Hidden in the sky Let it become a kite Learning how to fly The cathedral of sleeping kites Holding skies from long ago 君と見た風の奇跡 Still softly glows 朝日がグラスを染めて Turning violet into gold Every dream we left unfinished Starts to unfold 目を覚ます木手たちが Rising through the morning light まだ誰も見たことのない Winds take flight 消えたはずのゲームセンター Still glowing in the dark 静かなスクリーンの光が Leaves a little spark 恋の音が響くたび Summer comes alive again 君と争ったスコアボード Back when we were 10日本の海の奥で Picks the stars would softly shine あの日は永遠みたいに Frozen in time Every blinking light knows a memory kept shining blue, like 1,000 little fireflies trying to reach you. もし願いが一つ hidden in the noise, let it become a melody for forgotten joys. The arcade where summer stayed, never learned to say goodbye. 君と見た芸の世界 still lives inside my eyes. 朝日が根を消し morning paints the empty floor, yet somewhere a tiny pixel star keeps glowing more. 閉じたスクリーンの奥で A small light still remains. 誰もいない世界を Teaching Dawn how to play. Opens with the evening glow. まだ誰も読まない話 Waiting below. シェルフの奥に並ぶのは Stories not yet told. Rainy days and summer trains bound in threads of gold. 君とまだ出会っていない Future pages shine, yet somehow every line inside feels a little mine. Every unread chapter sleeps beyond tonight, like little paper lanterns made of light. The bookstore that shelved tomorrow, keeping futures on display. 君と見たことのない空 waits beyond today. Even when the pages close and twilight turns to blue, every story yet to come still leads to you. Corner shelf の星の本 filled with skies unborn. あの日の夢の続きが waiting for the dawn. Floating pages in the air drift between ない本たちが Whispering into the light まだ誰も知らない明日 Learning how to write 山の上の greenhouse に Fireflies gather after dark グラスの天井に映る A million tiny sparks 誰もいないベンチの横 Little lanterns start to glow 小さな羽の星座たち Learning where to go 君と見た夏の空 Still reflected in the glass あの日の星の名前が Whispers as they pass Every glowing firefly Carries bits of light Like tiny astronomers Studying the night The greenhouse where fireflies learned astronomy Counting every star above 君と見た光の地図 Drawn with quiet love Even when the summer ends and evening turns to blue Every little lantern still looks for you Notebook の隅に残る Constellations made by hand クラゲみたいな雲が Drifts across the land グラスの窓に触れる風 Softly turning every page まだ終わらない物語 Waiting for its stage さよならの代わりに The fireflies took flight Making brand new galaxies across the night もし願いが一つ Sleeping in the sky Let it become a firefly Learning how to fly The greenhouse where fireflies learned astronomy Counting every star above 君と見た光の地図 Drawn with quiet love 朝日がグラスを染めて Turning emerald into gold Every dream we left unfinished Starts to unfold 星座になった蛍たち Crossing through the morning air まだ誰も見つけてない Skies are waiting there甘しび畑の奥深く黄金色の波の下風に揺れる麦の音 Like waves upon the sea 誰も知らないアクアリウム Beneath eternity グラスのない水族館で Silverfish drift slow 君と見たの夏が Still close below Every grain of wheat hides a little light Like stars beneath the daytime Waiting for the night I'm a aquarium beneath the wheat field Swimming under seas of gold 君と見た光の魚 Stories left untold Even when the summer fades And the cicadas disappear Every golden wave still says You are here 走る風 Opening hidden doors 海のないこの街に Ocean currents roar あの日の夢の続きが Sleeping in the ground Giant fish of moonlit blue Without a sound さよならの代わりに The week began to sway Like waves across a silent sea Carrying dreams away もし願いが一つ Lost beneath the sun Let it become a silverfish Still swimming on A much aquarium beneath the wheat field Swimming under seas of gold 君と見た光の魚 Stories left untold 朝日が麦を染めて Turning amber into white Every dream we left unfinished Rises with the light A much aquarium 麦の海のその奥で Silver shadows drift on you まだ誰も見たことのない Oceans wading through夏草のティルトで Fireflies begin to glow 星のフィルムを回して Starting up the show誰もいないスクリーンの前 Summer waits in silence still ホタルのプロジェクターから Light spills down the hill 君と見たあの夕暮れが Playing once again tonight Old memories in golden frames Painted out of white Every little firefly knows a different scene Stories lost to yesterday Still flicker on the screen The cinema where fireflies played old movies Underneath the velvet sky 君と見た夢のリールは Still rolling by Even when the credits fade into fields of summer blue Every glowing frame remains a piece of you Wooden seats and evening winds rustling through the grass I know I know what I go ega still seems to pass Silver clouds become the actors Moonlight writes the lines While the fireflies project Forgotten summertime Sayonara no kawari ni The movie learned to stay Looping through the middle Till the break of day もし願いが一つ Sleeping in the dark Let it become a scene lit by sparks The cinema where fireflies played old movies Underneath the velvet hearts traveling through the